Health bars for King's Quest involved abstraction of the take damage method within each character class, which occurred for players and enemies, so as to restrict the actual range of values internally, and then using the set health parameter, it also returned information about the player's current health internally. Polymorphism of health bars was used to draw the attributes for both the character and for the player and the enemy. So one method was used to draw the health bars for each of them with a couple of parameters, and this involved two overlaid rectangles as well as some text. Polymorphism allowed each of their attributes to be accessed for any character, regardless of whether it was a player or an enemy. Turn-based combat was commented as shown, involving each of the characters being the player and the enemy given a turn, and this involved class structures of a battle, which involved an enemy and a player from the map, that was taken from the map. Skills involved consistency of class with the class of the attack, which has consistent attributes, instantiation, accesses, and mutators, as with all of my classes. These allowed an efficient allocation of methods and stamina costs to be retrieved, and the generalization of the skills allowed each of the things that were common, being the skills within the characters, to be inherited by the players and enemies, and then each having their own particular methods. Progress was made by the encapsulation using methods to interact with the character more efficiently. So level up, which then controlled the accesses and mutators for level, as well as outputting some messages, which each of those managed their own units, and those variables were private, so they couldn't be directly accessed. The inheritance of the character attributes all flows down into the enemy and the player. Now for the creation of the worlds, involve message passing of calling the functions, or holding settings, windows, maps, and calling their functions for specific purposes. The map held a player, 4 enemies, up to at a time, and 3 orbs. The orbs which were displayed each on the map. And throughout all of this, GitHub was used with various version control procedures for each of the features, with appropriate cloning, pulling, pushing to deliver a game according to the OOP paradigm.